Welcome back to another policy moment, and I am Chris Lenart. Last time we talked about the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. I hope you took some time to learn more about it because it is critical to know what life was like for people with disabilities in those days. If you watched the documentary called Crimp Camp, I am sure that you were amazed at what people with disabilities had to do to get the same freedom as other people. This policy moment is on the American Disability Act, or ADA, which was passed in 1990. The Act has 5 titles or sections. It totally changed the lives of people with disabilities in so many ways. But, first, there are 3 requirements which must be met to be protected under the ADA. 1. Possess a physical or mental impairment that limits significant activities in life in one or more ways. 2. Possess a record detailing of impairment. And 3. Be regarded as currently having the recorded impairment. In other words, you must have a disability, or you are not covered under the ADA. The ADA has 5 titles or sections. Title 1 covers employment. The employer must make reasonable accommodations. What are reasonable accommodations? A reasonable accommodation could be providing an American Sign Language interpreter for someone who is deaf. It could be adapting workplace accessibility. When I started working at HSBC, I needed a higher desk and a keyguard on the keyboard. These are all reasonable accommodations. Adapting the employee's work schedule may be a reasonable accommodation if it is medically needed. I just watched the Alliance's February 2023 webinar called You Be the Judge, the ADA game, and this was discussed. If all employees get 1 break and an employee with a disability needs 2 breaks, the employee with the disability is to get a doctor's note that they need the 2nd break for a medical reason. The employee with the disability also has to make up the time or work that was missed by taking the 2nd break. There must be a take and give between the employer and employee. Title 2 of the ADA is to eliminate local and state government discrimination. The Rehabilitation Act of 1973 eliminated discrimination at the federal level, so the ADA took it further to cover the local and state levels. Title 3 added these standards from Title 2 to privately owned businesses and commercial facilities. This covers schools, colleges, restaurants, stores, any building that you go in, and public transportation. This title really changed the lives of people with disabilities. Title 5 deals with the conditions and ways of how the ADA can be implemented. Only some buildings can be modified all the way because of the age of the building and the area around the building. Did I skip Title 4? Yes, I did. It was added in 2008, and it covers telephonic communication. Telephonic communication is about television and surfing the internet. Watching television can impact people who can't see or hear and people with physical disabilities like cerebral palsy. Regarding the internet, websites must have alternate tags on pictures, site navigation, and other information shared through web content or applications. In other words, it made the internet experience more accessible and enjoyable. Your task for the week is to talk about how you have benefited or someone you know has benefited from the ADA. Here at Alliance, we say speak up and speak out. The more you know and understand, the better you are able to speak up and speak out to your friends, parents, teachers, and lawmakers. I will see you in the next policy moment.